Hi guys, so today our lesson is going to be about needs and it's going to be about wants. So first what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what is a need. So needs are things that we must have in order to survive. These are things that we must have in our life in order to keep us alive and to keep us healthy. Now, what is a want? Wants are things that we do not need in order to survive, but we enjoy. So we really don't need all these things in order to keep us alive, but we do enjoy them, and we'll talk about those a little bit later. So first, let's look at our needs. So we're going to go through and we're going to label our needs. So first, look at this picture. Now I want you to look at this picture right here, and I want you to think right now, what do you think that is? It is a need. We need this in order to survive. I'll give you a little bit of time to think about it. Now, if you were thinking it's wind, it's kind of like wind, but we breathe this in. It's called oxygen. What is that? Air. Good job. So we need air in order to survive. Air. Now, what do you think this is a picture of? I drew a little cup and you can see some ice cubes in it. What do you think that is? Good job, water. This is water. We need water in order to survive. Water helps keep us alive and healthy. Now, what about this picture down here? What do you think this is a picture of? A house. Good job. We need shelter. A house protects us and it keeps us safe. It covers us. So when it's raining or there's a bad storm outside, or maybe it's very windy, we can take shelter in our homes. So we need shelter to survive. We cannot live without shelter. Now I want you to look at this picture. What do you think this is a picture of? An apple, of course. An apple is a type of what? A type of food. Good job. So we need food in order to survive. We need good food for our body in order for our body to survive and grow. So I'm going to write food. Now, what about these pictures right here? This one and this one. This is a picture of a shirt and this is a picture of shoes. Good job. So we need, what would this be called? So clothes. So we need clothes and shoes in order to survive. So I'm going to put clothes. And then I'm going to put shoes. Because we need clothes and shoes in order to survive. When it's cold outside, you don't want to wear shorts, right? You would wear pants or something to keep your legs warm. What about whenever it's raining outside? You need a what? You need a jacket. So we need clothes and shoes in order to help us survive, to keep our bodies warm. We don't want to wear a short sleeve shirt and shorts when it's super cold outside and raining, because then we might get sick, and we don't want to keep our bodies sick. We want to keep our bodies healthy. So we need the right clothes and the right shoes. When you can wear boots when it's cold outside, something to cover up your toes. You don't want to wear shoes like sandals whenever it's really cold outside, because you want to keep your body warm and we want to stay at a good temperature. So we need air, we need water, that's 2, we need shelter, that's 3, we need food, that's 4, and we need clothing and shoes, that's 5. Clothing and shoes are together, so we need these things in order for us to survive. They help us keep our bodies alive. Now let's look at the wants. So we don't necessarily need these things to survive, but we do enjoy them. Now, what do you think this is a picture of? That is a picture of, if you guessed candy, you're right. So that is a picture of a lollipop, but that is candy. So I'm going to write candy. Now, do we love candy? Do we enjoy candy? Yes, we sure do. And even I enjoy some candy every now and then, but we don't really need it in order to survive. We need the good kind of food to help keep our bodies alive and surviving and well. Now, what about this picture? What do you think this is a picture of? Everyone should know what this is. Yes, that is a TV. So do we need TV? No, it's not a need, it's a want. Good job. So TV is a want. We don't need TV in order to survive. Now what about this? We all know what this is. Use that to play what? Video games. Good job, video games. We don't need video games. We want video games. But we really don't need them to survive. So I'm going to put video games. Now what about this? What do you think this is a picture of? A bike. Right, it's a bike. We enjoy riding bikes. I enjoy riding a bike. But do I really need a bike in order to survive? Is it going to keep me safe whenever there's a storm outside? No. Is it going to protect my body whenever it might be cold or hot outside? No. So I don't really need it to survive, but I enjoy riding a bike, and I think we all do. Now, what about this? What do you think this is a picture of? It's a ball. It's like a beach ball, but it's considered a type of toy. So I'm going to put on there toy because we don't really need toys to survive. A toy is not a need, but it's a what? A want. So now we went through and we talked about what we need to survive and what we don't need to survive. Now we're going to talk about, there's 3 ways we can get these things. So we're going to talk, the first way we can get these things are producing. So what here do you think I can grow myself? What can I produce myself? What do you think? Well, if you guessed food, you're correct. Can we grow our own food? If you have a garden, you can grow your own food. There's orchards that grow apples. That's how we get apples. They grow them. So we can grow our own foods. We can self-produce our own foods. Now, can I buy food from the store? Yes. Where do we buy food? Most of it we buy it from H-E-B, right? You buy it from this grocery store, H-E-B. You can buy it from Walmart. You can buy from Target. We can buy from fast food restaurants like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or things like that. But we can always purchase food. We can buy food. Now, what about, another way we can get these things, or we can get clothes, is by trading. Now, how many of you, whenever you were 1 year old, do you fit into the clothes that you wore when you were 1? Do you fit into them now? No, not really, right? So clothes are things that we can trade. Now, a lot of times what we do with our old clothes is you can donate your old clothes to someone else. You can give it to them for free without them having to buy your clothes. A lot of times whenever, now that I'm older, I have a little sister, and I give her some of my old clothes that I don't fit into that I used to wear when I was younger. So you can pass down your clothes and your shoes to maybe your younger sister, your younger brother. You can always give your clothes to someone. You can donate them, so which means that you don't need money back for them. You're just giving it to them. So we can always grow our own food. We can self-produce our own food by growing it. We can purchase our food at the store by going to H-E-B and buying food for ourselves to keep us alive and healthy. Or we can trade. We can trade clothes. We can trade shoes with people. We can give it to them without them having to give us money. So those are the things that we can do in order to get our needs, in order to fulfill our needs. Remember, needs are things that we must have in order to survive. Wants are things that we do not need to survive, but we enjoy. So next we're going to have a video, and I'm going to show you how you can go throughout your house, and I want you to pick some things throughout your house so that way you can take a picture and send it to your teacher about some things that you have in your house that you need and some things that you have in your house that you want.